that. And I want to talk about that because we have some people who are saying, you know what? Okay, I'm inspired. I hear your story, where you came from to where you are now, but they're saying, hey, Dr. Darnyelle, what can I do today? What are some practical things I could do today to start the shift? I know I need to, get some more education. I know I need to get surrounded by different people, but what can I implement today that will start the shift until I can get into the class? I'm gonna take the very first thing. Get her book.
3 things. I wasn't gonna say that. So yes, 4 things. Number 1, get the book.
Get the book.
No, the first thing that I would say is start paying attention to your money.
Okay.
Right. I remember when I worked with a relationship coach, when I desired to bring the love of my life into my life.
Okay.
And she said, pay attention to those who are paying attention to you.
Wow.
So start paying attention to your money. Wow. And so what could that look like? That could look like just going to your bank account and not necessarily being saddened by the fact that the numbers aren't what you want them to be, but what are the numbers?
Yes.
And how did the numbers get there? When you get your paycheck, if you have a job, if you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, hopefully you get to the point where you can be on payroll for your company and you're not living client to client. But listen, we all been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So we're not standing in judgment, but start paying attention to the money. Do a study of where your money goes. Right? If you are a person who likes to eat out and you don't have it like that, then maybe you need to start taking your lunch. If you go to the grocery store, like I don't go to the grocery store anymore. Now, we have a chef, a service. But before, when I would go to the grocery store and I would buy all this food and then we would eat out.
Yep.
Why did I just waste that money? Right? Like pay attention to it. Just become knowledgeable about what's already happening. So do a money study.
Okay.
Where's the money going right now?
Okay.
That's number 2. So first, just start looking at the money. Number 2, do a money study. And number 3, set some goals.
Come on now.
Okay, I don't know. I can't remember the statistic exactly. You could probably tell me, but I know it's something crazy. 63% of adults live paycheck to paycheck. 72%. And probably just as much, if not more, don't even have $1,000.
60%.
60%. Okay, so I haven't flipped. They don't even have $1,000 in the event that something happens. And let's be clear, if you're going to have an emergency, it's probably going to be more than $1,000.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So start to carve some off. Right? So to this day, I'm on a salary with my company. I get paid on the 15th and the 30th. I have money that I don't even see that automatically is appropriated to my high yield savings account.
Dog.
Out of my personal accounts, out of my household accounts, and my personal accounts.
Dog.
Money is automatically put in my high yield savings account.
Dog.
So I'm earning, I think right now, 6%.
Dog.
At minimum.
Right.
Even in my business, I don't have money sitting in our business bank accounts where there's no interest. That money is in CDs, 2, 3, or 6 month CDs, and we just keep rotating those things. If we need that because cash is not coming in, I'm grateful to say I don't ever have to touch those CDs. They just keep rolling over.
Right.
But they're making me 6 or 7 interest on that portion, or I'm buying real estate. I'm looking at the money and I'm looking for ways for the money to make me money.
Yes, ma'am.
Right now. For some of y'all not there yet. Your money can't make you money because you're just trying to live for right now. But look at where you can reduce some of your expenditures to create the cushion that you need to be able to breathe a little bit better. It's going to be uncomfortable. Today, I follow Profit First. Mike McAllowitz, shout out. I'm not getting anything for saying that. But it is a principle that I think works really, really well, especially for entrepreneurs, but it can be applied, to regular working folks as well. Profit First basically just says you don't wait until the end of the month, of the quarter, of the year to take your profit. You profit on the front end.
Yes.
So you automatically carve off a percentage. And there's a formula that he gives you to determine which percentage is going to work best for you.
Right.
You literally carve over that percentage. It goes in an account that you can't even see that is making you money.
Yes.
Small steps. I remember before my business was making 7 figures and we had 7-figure cash flow, when I was just trying to get to 6-figure cash flow, and I would put 10% aside. 10%, just 10%.
You talking good.
Just 10%. And it eventually it got to 6 figures.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have to touch that money. So I could put that money into investments and it started to multiply.
Yep.
And then it got to 7 figures.
Yep.
And as we run our business, I don't run my business right up to what we generate each month.
Facts.
So the extra money that comes in, we're looking for ways for that money to make us money.
Facts.
Sometimes that's through investing in consulting or hiring teams. Sometimes that's in real estate. And now I'm into buying other businesses.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm looking for ways for the money that I don't need right now because I know how to manage to how I live. And I live well,
Right.
but I'm not out here flossing and wasteful.
Yeah.
There's a purpose to my spending, and it's allowing me to live the way that I know that I deserve to live. And it is also allowing me to create financial legacy, right? Like for the children I don't even have today. But I have nieces and nephews that are going to be doing real good.
Facts.
When Aunt Darnyelle,
Facts.
her sunsets.
Yes.
Because I'm making decisions in financial stewardship.
Yeah.
Because I understand what money is, and I understand the Bible talked about money, wealth, and possessions more than heaven and hell.
Yes. You're teaching.
For a reason.
You're teaching.
And so we have to understand that money was designed for us to get it, to understand it, to multiply it. That's why I love the parable of the talents, because it's literally a lesson in how you see yourself and therefore how you see money. The servant that got banished because he buried the one, he was in fear. He did not see himself as worthy as being able to multiply that money. And that's why he was banished. That's why he was put out, right? So anyway, I could go on and on and on.
Yo, fam, life doesn't wait for your payday, and neither should you. I want you to imagine getting your paycheck up to 2 days early. With Chime, you can. I want you to open a checking account in just minutes at chime.com/TTAO and start experiencing the freedom of getting paid early. You see, with no overdraft fees, no minimum balances, and no monthly fees, plus over 50,000 fee-free ATMs at stores you love, like Walgreens, CVS, 7-Eleven, and Circle K, your money is always within reach. Your funds are 100% covered through the FDIC insured up to $250,000, and you'll enjoy a peace of mind with Chime's instant transaction alerts and robust security features, including 2-factor and fingerprint authentication. Join me and millions of members who are already enjoying the benefits of Chime. I want you to open your account today at chime.com/TTAO. Again, that's chime.com/TTAO. Chime feels like progress. I really want to just commend you on what you're saying, because all of this, what you're talking about, is inside of your book, Move to Millions. It is a proven framework to become a millionaire, $1 million CEO with grace and ease instead of hustle and grind.
Yes.
And that is my whole philosophy for myself. Is last year in 2023, after my sabbatical, I came back and I told my team, we're not working Fridays no more. I told my team, you're gonna get 2 weeks off in July. You're gonna get 1 week off in November. You're gonna get 2 weeks off in December.
Nice.
And we're not working any more Fridays. And I said, because I think within our culture, the Black culture, we're used to hustling and grinding hard.
I don't even think it's just the Black culture in the United States.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, for like 2 seconds, can we just have a history lesson? Like,
Talk about it.
The whole country's foundation is on hard labor.
Yes, it is.
So our forefathers and our ancestors who told us you had to work hard, because that was their reality. They had to work hard, first for nothing and then for very little.
Yeah.
So that's all that they knew, and that's all they knew to pass down to us. So we got it honest. But there comes a point in time where you can have a revelation that that's not the way it has to be. I remember the first time I made amazing money and I did not labor for it.
Facts.
It felt guilty and like something had to be wrong because I did not have to sweat on my brow to get it.
I didn't feel good.
The first time. Just the first time. And then I was like, wait a minute, there's something to this.
What?
But the first time I was like, something's not right. Did I do something illegal? The fact that I made this money and there is not sweat on my brow. I didn't work 24 hours. I didn't spend all day doing whatever. And now I know, like I'm sitting here with you right now, and I know right now I'm making money.
Yeah.
In multiple ways because I have multiple streams of income.
Yeah. But doesn't it feel good?
It does. It feels amazing. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the things. So let this be hope to anybody who's out there who's like, whoa, my situation is not nearly as bad as hers were. It can change in an instant if you change.
Yeah.
Literally, if you change. When you work on the 6 inches in between your ears, you get to feel 6 or 7 figures in between your fingers. It's a game changer.
32, you're drowning in debt, $350,000. 35, you change that situation. 37, 38, you are a net worth millionaire. So within a matter of 4 or 5 years, life change. And I think the reason why people struggle is because they don't believe it can happen.
Yeah.
And so what they'll rather do is rather being uncomfortable for 5 years and really stretch themselves to change their narrative. What I see within this space is people have allowed something that is uncomfortable become comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
So me living paycheck to paycheck, hey, I got a roof over my head, I got food on my table and clothes on my back. That's all I need.
And I'm like all of my friends, because we all live in
Right.
paycheck to paycheck, right?
Right. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not the life that God has for us and went for us. And I posted on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago that I did my first private yacht cruise.
Oh, nice.
It cost me about $40,000. And I didn't put the price on Instagram because I knew some people just couldn't just fathom that. But inside of that post, I said, man, I thought this was only for TV. And then when I started really stepping back and doing what you're saying, now, wait a minute, why is that only for TV? How come I can't have it?
Yeah.
It's only unreachable because I said it wasn't reachable.
Yeah.
So when I switched it and said, I'm going to do that one day, when I switched and said, I'm going to buy my dream car one day, when I switched and said, I'm going to be a business owner, I started doing the research to get the information, to learn how to take the steps to go towards doing that. And so I'm 40 today, and I'm like, wait a minute. When I really started going after this, about 28. Where would I be today if I didn't change that at 28? Because honestly, if you would have asked me, I thought I was 28 yesterday. Like, them 12 years went by fast.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, if I wouldn't have switched and if I wouldn't have changed and if I wouldn't have learned and made mistakes and got around the people that I gotten around, where would I be at today?
Yeah. And start, no matter where you are, start where you are today because flip in an instant.
It will.